SR&BG and superhero abilities activated, starting with the five senses. Remember, I told you that if you have a physical nose, mouth, then you have a spiritual nose and mouth. If you have physical ears, you have spiritual ears. You have five senses in the spirit, and you have them up in the physical. The physical just represents the spiritual. Everything happens in the spirit before it even comes to this third dimension. So let's talk about superhero abilities being activated, starting with these senses. So as we watch The Matrix and they pull Neo up and Neo asks Morpheus, why does his eyes hurt? Morpheus tell Neo they hurt because he never used them. He never used his spiritual eyes. Your spiritual eyes are starting to be activated, just like your spiritual touch and your spiritual hearing and your spiritual taste and your spiritual whatever. You know the damn five senses, man. The superhero abilities are going to start with the five senses being activated. So let's talk about sight. Let's talk about demon face syndrome. Yeah, that spiritual sight is starting to be activated. When you look online and you hear people talk about demon face syndrome, they talking about what I'm talking about when I say Shallow Hal. How Shallow Hal seen the real inside of people. You see, he was looking through spiritual eyes. These are the eyes that we're about to look through. If a person is sick, they're going to look sick, man. It's no more hiding behind the flesh. If a person is righteous, they're not going to have to even say they're righteous. We're just going to know it. Remember in the Bible, when angels came to deliver a message, the first thing people did was fall on their face because they knew, they seen the aura. It's going to be undeniable who is the wicked. You're going to be able to see who is the wicked. You're going to be able to see the programs. You're going to be able to look at TV and see that these are jive turkeys. You're going to be able to look at TV and see the Olympics, that they're wicked. Now, they always been wicked and satanic. But the reason you see them wicked and satanic this year is because you're starting to look through your spiritual eyes, man. That woman with that BBL that's shaking and stanking, she ain't going to look good in the coming years. You're going to see the filth. That guy, that whoremonger that covers himself with diamonds and jewels and big watches and hop up in a nice car. You're going to see that he's sick. Just like you seeing Lil Wayne, just like you seeing Kodak Black. You seeing it. You don't supposed to see it, man. You're about to start seeing a lot of women that look like men because of this masculine demonic energy up in them. They're gonna look like men's. Yeah. You're gonna see it, man. Let's talk about the smell. Let's talk about the first time I used my spiritual nose. This was years ago. I was in court. And I smelled my grandmother, man. My grandmother, I don't know if she washed her laundry with a certain type of detergent, or it was her hair product, or it was just her, but she had a smell, and it was a calm, soothing smell. And every time I smell that smell, I know it's gonna be all right. So I told my moms about my grandma, this grandma smell that hunts me, right? But it's good. And she said, you know what? Your uncle have the same smell when he go to court and he get in trouble and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, we're on to something. That spiritual nose. Yeah, you're gonna be able to start smelling people. You're gonna be able to start smelling the cancer, the AIDS. You're gonna start being able to smell the righteousness. Righteousness smells good, and wickedness, it stinks. And you're gonna be able to identify each smell individually, just like you know how cinnamon smell, you know how chocolate smell, you know how a fart smell. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, this is a Cinnabon. You can close your eyes and you can sniff and you can say, this is a Cinnabon. Or you can close your eyes and sniff and say, nigga, did you fart? That's how you're gonna be able to do with these damn spirits, man. As soon as somebody come up to you, you're gonna be like, get away from me, man, you stink. I already know that you got sticky fingers. Your breath stank, you're lying. I already know. You're gonna see a person and be like, here, come here. Come here. I will feed you. I will feed you the milk and honey. Why? Because you smell like roses, my brother, my sister. I know that you righteous. I could be like Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles at the same time, and I could smell that you righteous because I smell with a spiritual nose, man. Let's talk about the ears. When the ears come online, you start hearing these guys online, like I said, AMS talking about he get his butt licked. At first you couldn't hear it. Now you could hear it. Now you could hear the rainbow and the Skittles. You can hear it. You can hear the Fruity Pebbles and the Fruit Loops. Listen to it. Just shut the hell up and listen to it. When you listen to the Democrats and the Republicans, you see how stupid they is. Just listen to it. Years and years ago, they used to sound like they was talking about some big, complicated type of stuff. Now you just hear what Charlie Brown them hear when the grown-ups talk, like yappity yap, right? Just listen to it. Listen to how people are going to start telling on themselves. Listen. All you got to do is listen with them spiritual ears, man. And you're going to start hearing it. You're going to start hearing it in the music. All of a sudden, Gucci Mane went from giving you energy and you bobbing your head to it to sounding like a damn serial killer, man. All of a sudden, you're going to be listening to one of your homies talking about how he took out somebody, and he going to start sounding like Jeffrey Dahmer. 3 weeks ago, he sounded like the biggest homie. But now you're going to start hearing how evil he is, man. Let's talk about touch. Let's talk about touch. Reiki, man. When you shake a person's hand, you're going to start being able to feel them. You're not going to have to be able to ask for their phone number. You're not going to ask, how was their day? You're going to feel how their day was. You're going to understand exactly where they was from. There's going to be people that we can't even touch, because just to touch them will put you in a depression or anxiety, make you feel sick. It's people right now, man, that's mastering Reiki, and they on the wicked side, and they can just come up to you and they can just absorb your energy, man, just by touching you, just by giving you a hug. It didn't happen to me. And then there's people out here that's like Michael Clark Duncan. And they could just absorb all your negative energy and replace it with good energy. That's the chosen. That's what the chosen do. And we're going to be able to do that, like the Christians say, laying hands on people, or when Jesus used to touch people. All of this is a form of Reiki, man. They make it sound evil so that you don't do it. The palm of your hands are very powerful, man. I can make a whole nother video about that. You hear what I'm saying? So your power, your power of touch, the sense of touch is going to be potent and sensitive to where if you give a person a hug and they going through something, even if they trying to cover it up, you're going to probably start crying. And they're going to be like, why you crying? And you're going to be like, because you crying. You crying on the inside and I feel it. You're going to be able to touch a person and just feel it. You're going to be able to touch a person and just heal it. You're going to be able to touch a person and just kill it. Yeah, you're going to be able to touch a person and take all their damn energy out of them just like that, man, if you want to. But I don't advise anybody to be like that. But that's how they do us. But it's our time now. Now we're activated. What's another one? Okay, I said the hearing, I said the seeing, I said the smelling, the touching. Is it the tasting? The tasting. Your taste buds is about to change. Mine's been and changed. I remember it was a time where I didn't like Brussels sprouts, and now I'm about to make me some Brussels sprouts in 45 minutes. I like cabbage. I like all the good things that give me the energy, and my taste buds is starting to leave. It been and left pork and catfish and shrimp. I don't like chicken no more, or beef. My taste buds, it's starting to taste the blood and the iron. When I taste chips and Cheetos and Doritos, I'm starting to taste the red 40 and the yellow Lake 35, all the dyes. I'm starting to taste each individual ingredient. It's like you can't poison a dog because it can smell, and it smells so good that it tastes and smell at the same time. When a dog smell, a dog tastes also. So you can't poison a dog. It'll look at you because it can smell those ingredients. I can smell if the meat is not good. I could just smell it, man. Sometimes my neighbors be cooking and I be like, ugh, that meat is rotten. You hear what I'm saying? You know your nose and your mouth is connected. So when I'm smelling it, it's like I'm tasting it. It's like I know exactly what's in food when I taste it. Is if it's going to be healthy or if it's going to mess my body up. I can't drink powdered drinks no more. I can't drink or eat none of that fake sugar or none of that. I don't want no Twinkies or no brownies. My taste buds have changed. If you're going to have a six-pack at my age, then you're going to have to be on a diet. But what I'm saying is, it's not a diet. I'm on a permanent Daniel fast because my body, my taste buds, it only fiends. It only wants the natural things like oatmeal. Oatmeal tastes like a cookie to me. Regular oatmeal with no sugar or nothing. I like drinking the oatmeal juice. I like peeling the oatmeal skin. When you boil oatmeal and that little skin that get on the side of the pot, I like eating it. You hear what I'm saying? I don't like Twinkies no more. They starting to taste nasty. Your taste buds, your spiritual taste buds is going to change. And then you're going to start liking things like kidney beans, man. And Twinkies are going to taste like a little chemical treat inside of a plastic bag. I mean, everything is just about to change, man. And it's going to start with your senses. And I can go on in this video, but why? My subscribers are wise enough and smart enough to know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, superhero abilities. We are coming online. This junk DNA is starting to be activated. And it's starting with our senses. You're going to start seeing things, hearing things, smelling things, feeling things, and tasting certain things, man. I can't wait to eat the exotic fruits and vegetables. I can't wait to drink all of the exotic things like rainwater that falls in a puddle on a flower. Drink it. It's probably on some exotic island, man. Our taste buds is a taste bud that's designed for the Matrix. Like they said, that's why everything tastes like chicken. Peace.